Good morning, Fraser. Good spring forward morning, Fraser. It's, looking at the clock trying to figure out what time it is.
Did you change that?
Sorry. No, I did not. It is it's 7:30 right now.
No. I was like, we're late.
Yeah, see, we're all...
I'm so confused.
We're all messed up right now, so... I'm not a fan of time change. It's gonna, I'm early. I was slept in. We gotta, we're heading to church soon. It's gonna take me 20 minutes to figure out how to change my watch back again.
And the one in the car.
And the car. But I love springing forward. I'm really hoping this year that this is it. This is where we stay forever now in this time zone thing. But nonetheless, good morning. It's church day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no words right now. Whew. Okay, let's go. Then I head to church after I eat breakfast. All right, so I was cold because I was out here waiting to see when Charlie and Rupert were going to get here to drop off Jean, because I'm not going to be able to see him at, I'm starting to call it halftime now, in between services at halftime. I'm helping out with the prayer team, so I'm going to be tied up, but I wanted to see Rupert. So, standing outside waiting in the cold, and they had an extra sweatshirt for sale, so, because I didn't bring my sweater today, so I bought, the sweatshirt. So I'm feeling quite warm outside. It's not too bad at all, and I got to see Rupert. So, yeah, it's good. Let's go to church. Okay, it is Sam's birthday today, so Chaz is taking Sam out for his 25th birthday, and they gave us Constance.
What were they thinking?
What were they thinking? We actually, as grandparents, now have Constance with us on our own without their supervision. Wow. I'm a little scared. We're sitting here arguing what we're going to make for dinner. We're all messed up because of the time change. See, I look over at the stove. The stove's not done yet either. I'm going to go do the stove.
Bye.
I don't like this. I don't like time change. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's see if I can figure this out. Clock. Clock. Oh, nope, that's wrong. Maybe. I think I did that. Let's see if I can do this one.
That microwave, you're gonna catch something on fire.
No, I did it. I did it! Look at that. I can't stand time change. I am willing to call out right now, a call to arms. No more time change. This is it. We stay, whatever it is that we're in, whether it's daylight savings times or not, I have never known. This is where we stay. From this point forward. Who's with me? Everybody say I. I. We're all together. We are never changing time again.
We should do something fun.
What should we do?
Stop staring at me.
Wow. I'm not staring at you. I'm not staring at you.
I'm falling asleep. I was up originally at 4 o'clock thinking, oh, it's okay. It's time change, so it's actually 5 o'clock, gone back to 4 o'clock, so it doesn't matter. But technically it was 3 o'clock going forward to 4 o'clock, and I almost got out of bed and stayed up for the day.
Did anybody else follow that?
I did backwards time change.
Gotcha.
And I just about got up and stayed up all day. I was still quite awake.
Fair point. Well, you saw me this morning, when I said good morning to you. I had no idea what I was doing or saying. It's funny how time change affects you that much. So we found a bunch of like not negatives, but more slideshows type things in the basement of the church there. This one's called the Story of Jesus #2, the Nativity. I'm not sure what that means. That's what I know. I know that's what it came from.
Oh.
Can I see that for a second?
Sorry.
I'm going to play you a movie, so pay attention.
Wow. Intermission. That's a pretty short movie.
I need help. I need you to hold it up. There we go. Let's try it again. Over here. Okay, raise it up. Slowly.
Oh. I get short. I'm too short.
We'll grab it down lower. And
That's a short show.
it was a short show. There's this, which is, I'm not sure which way it goes, but there's like, just different things, right? Different pictures.
For sure, yeah.
It's a Christmas play. Baby Jesus. Some of those are awesome. So I'm gonna get my my neighbor does this kind of stuff, and so I'm just gonna get him to put it into a like a digital format so that we can see it.
That'll solve my problem.
What's your problem?
What to eat for dinner?
I thought we said
Today's
pizza.
the day I just wouldn't eat dinner.
I was sure
No,
we
I
said
said I
pizza.
want real pizza.
So order real pizza. I'll do it for you. Absolutely. Yeah, you need the light from behind, eh?
You could tape it to the window. Do it that way.
Nope. As soon as you do that, you get the light, you get everything in behind it,
Yeah.
right? You can't focus on the...
I meant with the paper, but
With the what?
taping that with the paper. But I don't think that'll even work.
I don't know.
You look.
Certainly need a different, I need my different lens.
Yeah, no. Still dark.
There's two papers there.
Two?
Yeah.
Oh. That's why it felt so thick.
Yep. That might work. I'd need the light. Ooh. I'll be right back.
You didn't see that. Take that out.
You're in my working area. You're in my working area. You're kind of in my working area.
Stop
You're in my
it!
working area. I think this might work. Oops. So there's writing on this, which is why I'm flipping it over. This is kind of cool, actually. I thought there was actually a lot more of these than there are, but there's not too many. There's like a dozen or so, maybe. Wipe off all the dust. And it's got a lot more dark colors to it, so I think it was making the flash come up there. It's a Christmas concert of some sort. It really is. Trying to keep myself steady when I'm, leaning over these things. Kids in this one do not look happy. Oh, and he calls me redeemed. I'll never be enough. Alright, that's it for those. Not terrible. I was a little bit worried about starting a fire. This is just funny. Right. For an LED light, that thing shines and causes a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of heat.
Could you see pictures?
I could, very clearly.
Oh.
Not that I can see much else right now, because, I'm a little bit blinded, but that's okay. Let's go play. Allie's in here with me. She never comes in and sits with me. Allie's grumpy today.
Can't think of what to eat.
She wants pizza. She wants like real full-on pizza, but she feels too guilty to eat it.
That's it.
I say we just order pizza anyway. Why not? Who cares? Who's going to stop us? The pizza police?
It's possible.
It is possible.
Oh, I'm tired.
Church, what are these called? Church what? What are they? The slides. Thank you. That's all, folks.
How did you possibly just take 56 photos?
I'm that good. Ow! Ow, Mark! Okay, so edit image. What is the flip the image horizontally? Yeah, that hurts a little bit, dude. Seriously. Now the question is, do I want that in there? No, I want that there like that. That looks better. Save as a copy or save? I think it's just save.
Sure.
What did I get?
Makes it like the
Oh,
old film.
No, I like the next one better. Well, I'm glad these weren't negatives anyway, right? Because then I would have had to, you know, give them to my neighbor to get them done. But not that these are, you know, professional, but at least they're going to be in digital format. I want to take another picture of that one. I was worried about that one anyway. I don't know why. Oh, it's hard. That's why, because it was so dark. It was such a dark picture that it was tough to get it to go. A little red. Filter tab is in focus, and you are at crop screen currently. That's great. I don't know what that means. Ooh, that's a nice picture. That works out well, actually. Save as a copy. That's better. That's not bad. That's not bad. I like it. It's a weird thing, man. You know, I'm not big into technology and stuff, but this is kind of funny and fun at the same time. It's all sorts of stuffs you can stuffs. There's all sorts of stuff you can do now with this stuff, right? Without any actual knowledge base necessary. This is just on Windows. Windows. Yeah, Windows, whatever it is. I don't know. Just came with the computer, right? So. These guys don't look happy. They don't look all that menacing at the same time, but it's basically somebody made a film, as you can see, or film. What do you call it? Slides? No, it's a film strip actually of the Nativity. So who knows how old this is? I almost got them straight. They're a little bit off. And they're not terrible. Not like on a 45 or nothing like that. And you got to remember the cameras that they were using back then, although they were probably, you know, presuming this is like what, the 1950s? I don't know. Maybe. They were probably really good cameras in the day. Oh, that's a good shot. That does not look like a picture, a bad picture at all. No high pro glow there. That's funny. Look, it's Bethlehem. Okay, seriously, I want your honest opinion on this one. When this one comes up, no thoughts, just no thoughts. First thought, what do you got? What are you thinking? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Rambo. Right there. The end. Hey Fraser, hope your day's going well, buddy. Church day today. Time change day today. I literally like 10 minutes ago, I sent an email to the Honorable Mr. David Eby, the Premier of BC, just to beg him to stop the time change. I know that seems ridiculous, but you know what? I did it anyway. Because, you know what? This is just ridiculous in this day and age. It's gone on long enough. It's an antiquated ritual. Let's be done with it. So, he'll write me off as a crazy person, but that's okay. You know, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe he'll call me up and want to go for lunch. Maybe he wants other opinions of mine to run the province. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah, no, he's probably going to write me off as a crazy person. That's okay. He's not entirely wrong. So, yeah, so church this morning was good. I got to help with the prayer team, which is good, you know, was really stepping outside of my, what used to be my comfort zone because, you know, I have to stand at the front of the church and wait for people to come up, you know, for prayer and stuff like that. And, you know, even praying with people was never my thing, ever, right? But yeah, no, I think it went well. It was good. A few people come up for prayer, so. Saw Rupert before church, right? Which is why I had to buy the sweater. It was the last sweater sitting there. I guess they had a bunch of sweaters that, I don't know, they were wrong or something. I don't know what the deal was. So they ordered the wrong thing, and I don't know, but they kept them anyway. And they just had them laying there, and they had price tags on them and stuff, right? So I was out there waiting for Charlie to show up to drop off Jeannie, and it was cold, so I came inside to warm up, and Allie said, buy the sweater. I bought the sweater. Which turned out to be really, really warm, actually. It was good. But apparently I got little fuzzies all over my head now from that thing, because it's a new sweater, and it didn't, you know, anyway. But I got to see Rupert, got to give him his cookie. So, I was happy with that. Sam turned 25 today, so there you go. So we said happy birthday to him. Yeah, we actually ordered pizzas for Al. Well, for everybody, but, you know, nonetheless, Al wanted pizza. Al's getting pizza. I'm glad I looked at those pictures a little bit closer, because I thought that they were negatives in the first instance, and it turns out they weren't. They're actual slides for a projector, so they actually have the color and everything in them, as you saw. And yeah, I was able to take photos with the camera and stuff, and I think they turned out okay. I mean, you know, they're old photos anyway, so I'm not sure, you know, they were in the best of shape when they were brand new. So I think overall, I think it's okay. I'm really interested to see, you know, who they are, right? Because it's possible that the kids in this photo are older than me. So we'll see. I'll give those to Sam and Katie and see if we can get any names. See if they can. Well, actually, probably Sharon and Fred will be able to recognize some people, I'm sure. But yeah, it's kind of funny. So, or actually, it might even be before Fred and Sharon's time. Wow, it's possible, right? Anyway, it's neat. Anyway, it was fun. It was a little project, and I found it interesting. I had a good time doing it. So, all right. Time change is still kicking my butt. Just saying. All right, so we are in John, the Gospel of John, chapter 7, and I'm going to start reading about 14. Festival of Tabernacles. Yes, Festival of Tabernacles. So the Passover feast was going on, the Feast of the Tabernacles, And it says, Jesus, about halfway through the festival, Jesus went up and into the temple courts and began to teach. The Jews were amazed and asked, "How did this man get such learning without having been taught?" Jesus answered, "My teaching is not my own. It comes from the one who sent me. Anyone who chooses to do the will of God will find out whether my teaching comes from God or whether I speak on my own. Whoever speaks on their own does so to gain personal glory. But he who seeks the glory of the one who sent him is a man of truth. There is nothing false about him. Has not Moses given you the law? Yet not one of you keeps the law. Why are you trying to kill me?" "You are demon-possessed," the crowd answers. "Who is trying to kill you?" Jesus said to them, "I did one miracle, and you are all amazed. Yet, because Moses gave you circumcision, though actually it did not come from Moses but the patriarchs, you circumcise a boy on the Sabbath. Now, if a boy can be circumcised on the Sabbath, so that the law of Moses may not be broken, why are you angry with me for healing a whole man's body on the Sabbath? Stop judging by mere appearances, but instead judge correctly." At that point, some of the people of Jerusalem began to ask, "Isn't this the man they are trying to kill? Here he is speaking publicly. And they are not saying a word to him. Have the authorities really concluded that he is the Messiah? But we know where this man is from. When the Messiah comes, no one will know where he was from." They actually, we'll get into it later, but they thought he was from Galilee. Later on they'll say, in fact I'll read it now, but we'll get into it later again as well. "How can the Messiah come from Galilee? Does not the scripture say that the Messiah will come from David's descendants and from Bethlehem, the town where David lived?" So they didn't know that Jesus came from Bethlehem. They thought they knew, but they didn't know. Again, the Jewish leaders wanted to kill Jesus. They did not like him. They did not like what he was teaching because it flew in the face of what they knew to be their rules. What Jesus was talking about here, talking about circumcision, he's saying, if a boy turns 8 on the Sabbath, you can still circumcise him, which is work, and you will not be breaking the law. Because if you don't break that law, then you're breaking the other law, right? Because he has to be circumcised on the 8th day. But Jesus is saying, like let's be serious. A, you want to kill me, so you're already breaking that law of Moses. And B, you're condemning me for healing a man's body on the Sabbath. The mercy was missing, right? Again, God said he desires mercy, not sacrifice. The 2 greatest commandments are love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. If you love God with everything that you are, and you love your neighbor as yourself, which means that you actually have to love yourself. I found that out this year. That was eye-opening for me. But if you love your neighbor as yourself as well, then Jesus said that the whole law is summed up in those two commandments. It's love your neighbor as yourself is going a whole lot further than treating somebody the way you want to be treated. You want the absolute best for your neighbor. It's kind of what I want for you, man. I want you healed. I want and hope that someday you'll make a choice for Christ, because I want and hope to see you in heaven, because that is the absolute best for you. I want to hang out with you in heaven. Again, I don't get brownie points out of this. Nothing in it for me, man. Other than the fact that I would get to hang out with you there. Love you very much, buddy. God loves you very much. I miss you. I look forward to seeing you soon. And I will post more tomorrow.